Hi, my name is Maylee Pegenkoff, and I am a graduate STEM communication designer at Colorado School of Mines. The introduction has multiple objectives. The intro sets the stage for the purpose and significance of the report, provides relevant background, clearly defines the hypothesis and predictions, and connects concepts within the experiment to class concepts and industry or applications. Overall, the introduction captures the reader's interest and helps them understand the importance of the experiment. Introductions typically start by generally describing what the experiment is about in one or two sentences. This leads into a brief explanation of how the experiment is performed and a description of main techniques and instrumentation that were employed. For example, the explanation could include that infrared spectroscopy was used to determine the presence of certain functional groups, but not that 0.5 grams was placed on the instrument before collecting a reading. This explanation should not be step-by-step or include specific details. Technical writers state the hypothesis after describing the main purpose and overall methodology, typically before the significance. A hypothesis is important to be able to test and compare different outcomes of the experiment. This is usually followed by 2 or 3 predictions, which demonstrate which specific outcomes are expected to occur and why. Explaining why the predictions were chosen shows a deeper level of understanding in the student's thought process. Even if the predictions are not correct, they can be explained or further revised in the results and discussion section. The main difference between a hypothesis and prediction is that a hypothesis is testable, whereas a prediction uses the hypothesis to conjecture what specific outcomes might occur. In other words, the hypothesis explains how will this occur, whereas the prediction suggests what will the outcome be. The significance of the introduction focuses on the so what of the experiment. It connects the concepts within the experiment to concepts learned in class. This provides context for why the experiment was done. Similarly, the experimental concepts are also connected to specific applications or industrial experiments, and this helps show an understanding of the broader impact of the experiment to the real world. For example, the bomb calorimetry experiment in chemistry is related to determining calorie content in foods, which is important for knowing nutritional information. Each example should include a citation. In terms of formatting, introductions are typically written in the present tense, and phrases such as "in this experiment" or "it wasn't clear but" should be avoided. If there is uncertainty, make an educated guess. Depending on the experiment, it's okay to have multiple hypotheses and predictions. The purpose and significance can be explained in separate paragraphs, or the connection to class concepts and applications can be interwoven with the purpose and hypothesis. Please see the handout and activities for examples. Thanks.